Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Part 2 gang, y'all, let's get it, y'all. Part 2 gang, y'all, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Like, share, subscribe, let's get it. Let's go. I said, oh, he got him smacked off the la-la. I said, man, he got him smacked off the la-la. Dude, come down, dude was like, his eyes were super chinky. He was looking like everybody looking at me. Yeah, everybody was looking because they like, yo, like he went for the predator bait. Now, we don't know what's going on. Maybe that's just how he is. You know what I mean? So I'm waiting to see if I see dudes talking to him from the city. I'm waiting to see if he's affiliated. I'm waiting to see like just anything. Because like, I don't really think he's none of the above, because dudes would have told him not to go in that room. So I really started thinking that nobody knew this guy. You know what I mean? Nobody knew who this guy was, man. So he get to walk around, you know what I mean? He get looking crazy. So he sit down, finally, man, you looked up. You seen goddamn, man, you looked up. All you see, man, you looked up. Man, all you seen was Bunky. Bunky was coming down the tier, he was walking. The lady was about to close the door, he was walking, he was like, he did his signature down the steps. He came down the steps. He got in front of the party. He looked at the party like, yeah, I know everybody was praying on my downfall. He gave the party one of those type of looks. Yeah. And he went and sat down over there by his roommates. So they all stay over there sitting down on the bench. And they sitting over there. They got their feet on the bench. They watching TV. They looking at TV and stuff. So like it kind of got a little bad. Like everybody start talking about a joint. So the dude that's sleeping 25, you know what I mean? He pulled up. So him and his roommate was laughing. His roommate was just getting out the shower. So I guess he was waiting for his roommate to get out the shower for he could be his witness to what they about to tell us. So he pull up, his roommate coming down the joint, just finished getting out the shower. His roommate like, yo. They like, yo. They sat down, they were like, yo. They start talking low, because you know the predator dude, he far, but he ain't that far. He like, yo, look, man, you ain't gonna believe this, man. We like, what? They was like, yo, the dude that just moving here, man, guess what the first thing he asked Bunky? But when he said, guess what the first thing he asked Bunky, man, as soon as the door closed? I was like, what? He said, man, what a la-la at? I was like, for real, man? He was like, yeah. I was like, man, maybe he just, you know, asking his roommate what a la-la at. He was like, nah, you know, dude, terrible, man. So he was like, oh, he said, as soon as he said that, he said, all you heard was the predator get up and start moving fast. Like he had a pep in his step when he heard that. He wants some la-la. He said, yeah, you start moving around in the cell, he heard movement. They ain't really hear nothing. Then they said after they counted, they smelled the la-la. So I guess, you know what I mean? Nothing was done right then and there. You know what I mean? But the dude, I'm looking at the dude, man, like what's scaring me about the dude. I didn't even know his name yet. But what's scaring me about the black dude that moved in the cell with the predator, man, is that he don't know who he's in the cell with. Like, he don't know what this guy do. You know what I mean? So like, this was at a point now, I'm starting to look at it like, man, like for real, I'm getting tired of the predator. Because like it takes the right person for him to try to disrespect with his little peeing routine for him to get dealt with. You know what I mean? So like I'm like, yo, for real, his time gonna come. Because like I'm like, he a psycho predator, man. Like he gonna have bad luck. So I wasn't wanting to do it, but I'm like, I know somebody gonna say something. So the dude in the block, you know what I mean? He in there, he walking, he trying to talk to certain people. He talking, you know what I mean? He get up from where the predator was sitting there, he trying to talk to certain people. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, you see the predator go back upstairs, he get his door open. He come back downstairs. He was like, hey, Sean. Hey, Sean, hey, come on. Come on, man, cut the pickle up, man. And he was at the table, he was like, he throwing the soup on the floor. He hungry as a bitch. He's super hungry. I looked over at Sean. Sean was like, man, I am hungry, man. He was like, yeah, go ahead and cut the sausages on the pickle up, man. You all right? You good? He was like, look, man. What you watch at night, man? Please tell me, man. You be watching. I forgot what show. It was a show that used to come on that everybody was watching. But he was like, man, please tell me you watched the show. He was like, because look, man, I want to see it, man. I've been hearing about it. Man, yeah, I can't wait to watch it, man. And he cut the sausages up. He like, the whole time the predator like this. Predator got his foot on the bench. He like, yeah, you can watch what you want to watch. Yeah, you good. I was just waiting for a good roommate like you. And he said it around the pod and like, Everybody in the pod looking like, y'all crazy, man. So they made their meal. The young boy, which his name turned out to be Sean, man, I promise you, he's looking like he happy. He's looking like he scored. I still haven't seen a dude warn him yet, man. But like at the end of the day, we're going to see if he can get past what old head be doing, how old head say he sleep naked. We're going to see if he can pass that first test. And I know this sound harsh, man. Like dudes is in that joint just happen, man. But like, this is penitentiary, man. Like you can't save her. You can't be in everybody's business. You know what I mean? Like being a hater in penitentiary is another bad jacket. So regardless of what a man is doing, like if it ain't your homeboy, somebody you really care about, you can stay out of it, man. You can't get involved in everything. You're gonna have a long bid. That's what I be trying to tell y'all, man. So like we just trying to see how this first night gonna go. So they ate good. You see the predator come downstairs. He ain't got no cup. He ain't go to commissary or nothing yet. He come down, he got a cup. He filled 2 cups of ice. He filled the cup, so he went back up the steps, slew footed. He was like, he went up the steps, super stupid, y'all. So boom. But it was time to lock down, nevertheless. It was time to lock down. It was over with for the night. So I locked down. You know what I mean? Was I looking for any scary noises? If I hear it, I hear it, but I wasn't looking for it. First night, I didn't hear anything. First night, I didn't hear nothing, man. But we get up, go to breakfast. First person I see is the dudes from Cell 25. They see us again, they're like, hey, I can't make this up, man. This stuff crazy, man. This junk crazy, man. I'm like, what? So another dude walked up from their city. He was like, what you talking about? What happened? I'm like, man, you ain't gonna believe this, man. We're like, what? He was like, man, the young boy was like, hey, why you paying with no clothes on? He said, guess what Unc told him? I said, what? He said, man, Unc told him, hey, I've been sleeping butterball naked for 21 years. I said, man, you lying, bro. I said, what the young boy say? He said, the young boy was like, man, you crazy, Unc. And that's all you heard. He said, next thing you know, you just hear Unc peeing. Pause. He was like, man, that don't sound like he was pouring a 40 out in the toilet, y'all. So boom. Unc was ready, that's why. Unc was ready, man. Unc was ready, that's why, man. That's why Unc was doing this stuff, man. Unc was like, he found one, man. And it was right there for him, man. He was patient. This was a time that I witnessed a situation like this. This was crazy for him to be like this. I promise you, man. So they said they got quiet. They ain't hear nothing for the rest of the night, man. So when we looked up, we saw that Bunky wasn't going to child. You know what I mean? But the young boy came out. Young boy came out. He was just standing by himself. He was just standing over that dude for 25. Was like, man, for real, man. Like somebody got to go holler at him, man. Dude was like, standing like he was thinking in deep thought. Dude from 25 was like, man, I'm gonna say something, man. He was like, man, the predator in the set. I was like, bro, he was like, man, forget that. He walked over there. He was like, hey, bro, what's your name? Dude was like, oh, Sean, man. He was like, look, man, your next door neighbor, man. He was like, you all right over there? He was like, yeah. Why you say that? He was like, man, because, that dude be sleeping naked. Like, he ain't want to throw him under the bus too much. If somebody knows something like that, that's giving you the indicator game. He said, man, dude like to sleep naked. Young boy say, yeah, I rolled over last night and Unc was at the toilet butt naked using the bathroom. Dude was like, you ain't got no problem with that? He was like, man, we all men. I mean, what? Dude was like, so you sure you good though? He was like, I don't like, look, oh no, I don't get down like that. I'm pretty sure he get down. I don't get down like that though. So we like, everybody's looking like we wasn't expecting for him to even speak like this. Like, we was expecting for him to be horrified from the information that bro that is sleeping in the cell next to him just gave him. That's what we was expecting. This man flipped the script and he was acting like it was nothing, y'all. So boom. What we gonna do after that? We gonna watch and we gonna let it play out because there's nothing else for us to do. There's nothing else for us to do, man. This man's prime predator bait, man. He came in and took the predator bait. What you think gonna happen, man? But you know what? The dude, Bunky, man, he was being patient again. He was like, I guess he was like, he got me. That was his real intentions, man. Like, he knew he had one. So he was being real patient with this idiot. But I don't really mean to call dude an idiot because it's messed up at the end of the day. So excuse me on that, man. I didn't mean to say that. But come on, man. Dude gave you the indicator of everything, man, about your roommate. And you acting like you wanted to stay. So it was wild seeing somebody last 2-3 days in the cell with Bunky. It was crazy to see that, y'all. Notice man wasn't keeping no roommates, man. So to see the 2-3 day action, we knew that already that's what he wanted to do. So the next night rolled around. Young boy don't say nothing. Dudes from 25 was like, yo, something was going on in that joint last night. He was like, what you mean? He was like, man, look, something was going down. It was like, oh, like for real, like we heard like some scuffling, you know what I mean? And we heard like muffling, like of a voice and like, you know what I mean? He was like, I don't know, something was going on last night. As soon as he said that, we looked up. We seen the dude come out. Dude was like, he had his laundry bag. He was like, I told you it's a decent little walk from 24 to the shower. Not a decent walk, but it's a straightaway. Like right there, he came out with the shower, man. He was walking like this to the shower. He was like, he took the long walk to the shower, y'all, so boom. I'm looking like, everybody looking. It was just quiet. Everybody was watching him walk to the shower like, everybody looked at each other like, shh. That junk crazy, man. That junk crazy. Dude from 25. He feeling like, yo, like for real, this dude, man, sick of this dude, man. This dude, wow, man, for real. And it was crazy because these guys actually were kind of like in the same vicinity of cities, of people, kind of like, you know what I mean? They didn't deal with the predator, but like they was kind of like, if they was allies, like they'll be close from where they from. I'm not gonna say where they from, but like you would think they would get along. The dude in cell 25, man, he hated the predator guts. I hated the predator guts. I just wasn't a predator slayer. So like, it ain't I know what y'all want me to do. Y'all want me to grab a cape, you know what I mean? Fly around and save him from the predator. Like, I can't. The dude in 25 was already trying to do that, like at his own discretion. So I didn't have to do this, man. But it was a known fact that he violated dude last night. It's a known fact. As soon as dude get out of the shower, you look up, you see Bunky going to the shower. Bunky taking a long walk to the shower. His walking, look, he was like, Slewfoot gang, he take a long walk to the shower. He get in the shower. Dude come out the shower. Dude sitting there. Dude from 25 like it's burning him up that he can't sing. He like, man. No, his roommate like, nah, look, man. You ain't got nothing to do with it, bro. You ain't got nothing to do with it, bro. Stay out of it. He like, nah, get that, man. Get that, man. He was like, yo, you all right, man? Dude was like, why you ask? He was like, man, because we heard that noise last night, man. You all right? He was like, and he started crying. I was like, oh, shh. I said, man, the predator in trouble now. I said, oh, my God. He was like, he started tearing up. He was like, so like, I ain't get real close to the joint because if the predator just move his stuff from the shower and look, he can see us right down there at the bitch talking to his roommate. So I made sure I came from like the backside. Pause. I came from over here. For if he look out the shower, he just gonna see his next door neighbors talking to him. So I'm like right here, in front of the bitch, and I'm listening to the door. He like, he said, I should have listened to you. He said, I should have listened to you, right? He said, what happened, man? What's wrong, man? He was like, he forced me to do it last night. He just kept talking to me, just so much talking. He made me the la-la. He just gave me everything I wanted. And I didn't want to do it, but he just forced it. He just kept pushing his hand until he got what he wanted. So dude like, so you trying to tell me he violated you? He was like, I didn't want to do it, but I had to do it. I had to do it. Dude was like, man, crazy, man. I'm about to pull up on this dude, man. So we like, yo, bro, look, bro, you wildin', bro. He's like, man, you already know dude a lunatic, man. I said, man, stay out of that junk, man. I said, bro, listen. He's like, no, forget that. Forget that, man. I'm telling you, man, this junk crazy, man. I'm sick of this dude. So his roommate like, yo, bro, chill. You gotta chill, man. Chill out. This junk funny. We tripping off this. He's like, no, it ain't funny no more. It ain't funny no more, man. This junk ain't funny no more. I ain't feeling this junk, man. That junk ain't funny no more. I ain't feeling this junk, man. He doing that to dude, man. He'll do that to the next dude to come in, man. I'm sick of this dude, man. I'm gonna holler at him when he get out the shower. So we like, man, this junk crazy, man. So now I really faded to black. I ain't gonna lie, I got way over here. I went over here and told my homeboy from North. I'm like, yo, say word, bro. The young boy say he got violated last night by Bunky, man. Dude was like, man, what you think was gonna happen? He in a cell with Bunky. A nigga named Bunky. He said, what you thought was gonna happen, man? He in a cell with a dude that's named Bunky. I was like, bro, you right, bro. I was like, but that's wild. I was like, he over there crying. I was like, why he ain't just check in? He was like, man, he might still check in. So as he sat over there, the dude from 25, I guess he went and said he got his door open, he strapped up. So he waited for the predator to get out the shower. They right next door neighbors. You know what I mean? So he like this. He just standing by his door. The lady that told him you don't have to talk to her 1,000,000 times. He ain't waiting to get in the cell. He ain't doing nothing. The lady told him you don't have to talk to her 1,000,000 times. My word, he's standing on the joke. His roommate keeps saying, man, chill, bro. Chill, bro. You like, nah. And the predator get out the shower. All you hear is, he like this. Start walking towards the cell. He like, he get to the cell. He like, dude's like, yo, man, hey, look, I need to holler at you, man. He was like, yeah, I know you do. Yeah, I know you do. He pulled up his pants. He was like, yeah, I know you do. Open up 24. And he opened the door. He was like, yeah, come on. As soon as he came in that door, he heard, his roommate was like, his roommate ran up there. His roommate ran up the steps. I looked over at the young boy who got violated. The young boy was like, man, he looked terrified. He was like, he heard the noise. He was like, that joint was like, you got my bitch. His roommate ran up the dude, ran up the steps. He was like, yo, stop. He was like, stop, man. Stop, man. He heard. He fly out the cell. He go out the cell. He was like, and he stopped. He just let it go. What was going on? And they was in that joint thumping. When it was all said and done, Predator come to the door. Predator was like, hey, Sean! Sean was like, yeah. He was like, get your ass up here. Sean was like, Sean hauled ass up and down steps. He got the steps, he got the door. He was like, it's your fault. This your fault. He was like, what'd I do? He said, my other people was going on in my mother's cell. What's wrong with you? He said, don't turn me into the I don't want to be. I'm being nice to you. And he was straightening that nigga in front of the pod, y'all. The dude, Sean, was like, he just listening. He wasn't saying shit. He said, now go see where the police at, nigga. Sean was like, he walked out to by his steps. He was like, he looked down by the office. He was like, I don't see him. Tell his roommate, get his foot. His son was like, you go to the booth, like, open up 25. Lady opened the door. Push. Next thing you know, see the predator come back to his door again. He was like, man, get your mouth out my cell. He threw that nigga out his cell, y'all. So boom. I said, oh shit, dude said. I looked, dude's shirt was bleeding. I was like, oh shit. Predator fucked that nigga up. I was like, oh my God. I was like, yo, this is bananas right here. Predator beat that nigga ass. Next thing you know, he go in his cell. He called Sean in there. Door closed. Poosh, the cut go up. Cut was up. Niggas downstairs like, yo. I was like, yo. See, that's why I'm not fighting no predator. Hell no. Them predators be knowing how to fight. Y'all be wanting us to be a hero for we can lose to a damn predator? No, sir, man. I'm not losing to no predator, man. You know why? Because I'm not going to get into it with a predator, man. So as bad as that whole situation looked, the only person that cared about helping this dude that's getting violated now, he just got punished. He just got punished for not minding his business. And that's how penitentiary is. If you're going to stick your nose into something like that, you better make sure you win. Because it's going to look even crazier, y'all, from the outside looking in, y'all. So boom. It's crazy, man. But y'all think, if I'm thinking like that, what y'all think the young boy that's being violated thinking? Like, that's crazy. He probably was hoping dude can get at the predator. He didn't accomplish his mission, man. The predator's still in the joint. So they in the joint for a long time. Cut up. CO come in, you hear the noise. When the police noise came, that's when you see the cut come down. Cut come down, they do cell break. Cell break come. You see goddamn predator and the dude, they both going to the shower at the same time. I'm like, that's just crazy, man. I look. Predator coming out the cell, he got the whole sheet. Like, you know, we get the sheet that kind of like, you know what I mean? They give us 2 sheets. So he come out with like a whole sheet. Sometimes dudes they have sheets, like extra sheets to use for blocking when we use the bathroom and stuff like that. So like having extra sheet was nothing, but we really don't really see dudes taking sheets to the shower. He was the first dude I seen take a sheet to the shower. So he take a sheet to the shower. And he went to the shower. And he went to the edge joint, the one that's kind of like right beside 33 and 34. He was right there. And he put his stuff right in there. Next thing you know, he looked around. The CO did a little round. After the CO did a round, he unfolded the sheet. He was like, and he threw it at the top of the door. And the jump came down and just covered the whole door. It was dark. That jump was like a Playboy Mansion entrance. That jump was just a rope. Just right there. Just the sheet is coming right there. So everybody like, man, this dude covered the whole shallow. So here the CO go out the back. Boom. He doing rounds over in 2D. He came out. He was like, Sean, hurry up. Man, hurry up, man. He was like, he was downstairs doing something. He came back up the stairs. He was like, He got his stuff. He was like, he held the door open like they was at a restaurant or something. This is my word. He holding the shower door open. He like, Sean was like, Sean went in there, just let him say, push. Door closed. Everybody was like, this is crazy. We're about to take a shower together, y'all. So boom. That means Sean is all the way in now, man. Like, sometimes people get that scared from a predator, especially when they roommates, that they just feel like they got to do whatever this man asks, man. So he has went from thinking that he was just thinking he was a cool unk to that's just him using the bathroom. That's just how he is, to now he's being violated, to now he's showing him that he's a lunatic, to now he's showing the whole pod that you belong to me, Buddha. That's what he's doing, man. Come take a shower with me in front of the whole pod. Everybody in the pod was like, this joint crazy, man. So they called lunch. When they called lunch, the dude from Cell 25, he came to his door. I looked at his joint. That joint right here, that's my word. He came to the door. I caught the eye of this joint. I was like, damn. I hit him with the smoky joint. I ain't mean to. Damn. God damn. He was like, hey, Weezy. Hey, bring your cake back for me. I was like, my cake? I said, nigga, you need a goddamn a doctor, nigga. Your shit hit, bro. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna bed rest for a while. I said, bro, I told you not to get in that shit. He was like, man, fuck that nigga, man. For real, man. He was like, man, shit, but you know, I'm a man. I done lost a fight before. I ain't gonna be mad to admit that I done lost a fight. It's just, it happens sometimes. I'm like, yeah, bro, you lost a fight, bro. You lost a fight to a predator, bro. Like, it's a difference, my guy. He like, it's all good, though. I said, so you done with that business? You ain't getting in that business no more. He was like, oh, no, I'm done. He said, no, I'm done. He said, I'm done. He was like, no, I'm done. He was like, that motherfucker strong as a bitch. He was trying to laugh it off. He was like, that motherfucker strong as a bitch. I'm like, bro, listen, bro. He's a predator, bro. He's supposed to have strength for days. That's who this guy is, man. So he became the dude that got his ass whooped from the predator, man. But he kept his business. He kept his nose out of the predator business from here on out. I promise you that. So a little bit more time go on, man. Now, it just turned, man, listen, slowly but surely, man, he has turned this dude into who he want him to be, man, like his boy. And like, that's why I told you, like, he's so patient. He buys a la put it in the Bama for months. He does all the sacrifice that he need to do, kicking Sellies out, all of that, man, just so he can get the right one, baby. And right now, Sean is on the menu, y'all, so boom. So him and Sean together, man, that's what it's looking like, man. Sean still trying to hang on to his manhood, but his manhood has been taken, man. Like, he's trying to hang on to it. He's still trying to come out in the pod, and you know, because this happens. This isn't something that don't be happening in penitentiary. Everybody that's been in penitentiary that's watching this story, they know stuff like this happens all the time, man. So he's coming out like he know everybody knows he's getting his head pile drived every night. Everybody knows this, man. They know Bunky is pile driving him every night, man. But he's still coming out with his face held high, and he's like this, and he's trying to still blend in and have his manhood and still look like he ain't a girly guy, and he's just moving around and just like, it's just crazy, man. So everybody like, this junk crazy. So he used to play cards with these other dudes. So like, he done got a little into the pod for a little, man. So he started playing cards with the old heads, and they in the junk, they get to talking junk. And like, for real, like I say, he still act like a dude. But everybody already know he bunky boy. You know what I mean? He getting violated every night. So I promise you, man, he get into it with the old heads. He get into it with the old heads. Old heads, they're just talking junk at the, they just talking junk at the table, at the card table. Oh yeah, tell him like, yeah, damn it. You ain't nothing but an old woman anyway. That's all you is, old young woman. That's all you want to be anyway. Old young woman. Psh, come on, girl. Psh. He talking crazy to the nigga Sean. Sean like, nigga, a woman? What do you mean a woman, nigga? Get that shit out of here, nigga. What did you talk about, nigga? I ain't no motherfucking woman. I'm a man. And he talking shit. That nigga like, nah, nigga, ain't you getting your cakes tooken? They talking junk back and forth on the time. I'm like, this, what kind of conversation shit talking is this? He said, ain't you getting your cakes tooken? He said, yeah, you ain't no man no more. Yeah, you ain't no man no more. He was like, he said, what do you think is funny? Somebody took my manhood? That shit got quiet in the pod. Everybody was like, I was waiting for him to smack the card with another phrase, come back even more catchier than this dude. This man stopped and said, he said, what you think is funny? Somebody stole my manhood? Oh, yeah, it was like, that shit hit everybody, man. I felt like I was in the crowd of a Dr. Phil show. I promise you, man. Like, that junk just, everybody got quiet. Like, everybody was like, even me, I was like, damn, man. Like, no, that shit ain't funny, though, because, like, for real, he got a point. He probably didn't want to be gay. Like, if they wouldn't have moved him in the cell with that psycho, he probably never would have been gay. But sometimes I tell y'all, man, people be so scared and frightened. when they get moved in the cell with these individuals, man, stuff like this happens, y'all. So boom! It's crazy, man. Everybody was just like, yo, man, that's messed up, man. He was like, y'all think I wanted to be like this, man? I got myself in trouble. My mama told me stop getting in trouble. And look what I'm doing now, man. Look at me, man. Look at me, man. He was like, come on, get your cards, man. Oh, he was like, hey, look, man, I apologize for that. Oh, he stuck his hand across. He's like, yo, look, man, I apologize. I thought we were just talking shit. I apologize for that, though, man. Like, I can't imagine what you're going through, though. Like, at the end of the day, man. He was like, the person I am now, this is just the person I have to be. This is the person I have to be. I don't want to be this person, but this is who I have to be. No exceptions. This is who I have to be right here, man. Oh, yeah, I was like, look, let me tell you something. You can be who you want to be. You don't have to be who he wants you to be. He was like, who you talking about? When he said that, I was like, oh, shit. We'll get away from this conversation now because they got that on. You know what I mean? Like, now they about to start talking about the predator. But it shit hit everybody. I know, like, that day, everybody was like, yo, man, like for real, this dude wild, man. Like, this nigga wild, man. So, like niggas talking to him. You know what I mean? Niggas talking to the dude, Sean. He like, yeah, I'm in there, I gotta do what he say, I gotta give him oral sex, I gotta give him massage, I gotta take showers with him, I gotta please him before we go to sleep, I gotta do all of this every night. This is what I gotta do every night, man. I gotta let him violate me every night. And he just going in, everybody like, oh, gee, like, everybody's like, yo, man, this shit crazy, man. Like, yo, this shit, wow. I was like, damn, man, like, this shit be horror stories in penitentiary, man. Like, these dudes be so crazy, man. These dudes be so crazy, man. Like, it just be a horror story, man. So, like, hearing them say that shit, niggas was just like, that shit fucked up, man. You know what I mean? So they called cell break. Everybody trying to play it like they was just talking like something, you know what I mean? About something. Cell break come. It goddamn 24 open up. Ying, 24 open up. He looked up. He seen goddamn, the nigga goddamn Boogie come to the till. He was like, he leaned over the joint. He was like, he spotted Sean. He was like, hey, come here, Shauna. I was like, he was like, Shauna, come here. But he laughed. He like, come here, Shauna. Everybody looking at him like, this nigga name ain't Shauna. He like, come here, Shauna. Friend of, come here, Shauna. Shauna. So he egging him. He playing the cards. Everybody looking at him. He egging him. He like, his face like this. He like, Shauna. And he was like, I thought I told you don't call me that. He was like, motherfucker, I call you what I want. Get your ass up here. Card game over with. He was like, he threw the cards. He was like, he went up the steps like this. He was like, he went up the steps. Dumb as hell, y'all. So boom. He went in the cell. Next thing you know, cell break over with. Cut go up. I guess the predator was like, nigga, what the hell you talking about? I'm running this shit, man. Yo, dumb ass in the cell, man. Everybody was like, that shit fucked up, man. Shit fucked up. The old head was like, man, fuck that shit, man. Fuck that shit. I ain't scared of that motherfucker. I ain't scared of that motherfucker. His homeboy was like, man, look, you try to fight that motherfucker, he'll kick your old ass, man. He was like, yeah, but still though, fuck that shit, man. We gotta save that nigga, man. I'm looking like, man, I don't know, man. I don't know if you can save this nigga, man. This nigga's in a predator web right now, man. Like, what you gonna do? The sergeants and lieutenants rock with this maniac. Like, what can you do, man? This nigga's in a predator's web. So the old head like, yo, shit crazy. The old head was like, nah, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. I know how to goddamn fix him. There's 100 ways to skin a cat. Yeah, I know how to fix him. I know how to fix him. Dudes like, nah, look, I'm telling you, man, don't mind your business on that shit. You see what he did to dude in 25? Me and my homeboys, like, I ain't even gonna lie, through a lot of this shit. We wasn't laughing at a lot of this shit, but still, this shit just was like, we're not predator slayers. So, like, the predators be already knowing this about the gang members, about dudes like me. Like, bro, as long as you don't do nothing to me or my homeboys that I know, that I rock with, I ain't got no problem with you, man. Anybody else want to be stupid and just let their homeboys get violated or just don't let nothing happen or just let something don't happen, that's on them, man. I don't get in that stuff, yo. I don't get into it. So, like me and my homeboys kind of just looking at it like, yo, this is wild. Like, we hearing the horror stories, but this isn't my first horror story. This isn't the first time I done heard about a dude getting violated in the penitentiary, y'all. So boom. Next morning we wake up, it's a new shift on. Promise you, man. Lieutenant ain't there. All I know is they came in with the move sheet. They start calling out 2 names. They called out the predator name. I promise you, predator was like, what? He was in the party. He was like, who you call? They called his name. He was like, nah, you got me mixed up. You got me mixed up. He's like, nah, they say you moving to one building. He was like, one building? Man, I'm not moving to no one building, man. What you talking about? I'm not moving to no one building. I'm not moving to no one building. I'm not moving to one building. Go get somebody. Go get who you want to get. Get the lieutenant. Get in. Yeah, call LT. I ain't do nothing to move. I ain't moving. Go call whoever you want to call. Or you got to tie me up and drag me and send me to one building. Dude was like, we can send you to 3 buildings. He was like, whatever one you want to send me to. I ain't going nowhere. How about that? So him and the CO were like, all right. So the CO dipped. I mean, CO dipped for about an hour though. We like, this man been gone a long time, man. The Predator just screamed on him. We thought this was going to play out. You know what I mean? Man, I promise you, man. Lieutenant came back in the joint. Man, the lieutenant hollered at that nigga, man. Lieutenant came in the joint. Lieutenant seen the Predator. He said, come here. He called him in the office. They went in the office. They talked for a minute. You know what I mean? Talking to him. He told him, you can see the lieutenant kind of pointing at him like, it's your last chance. I'm telling you, no. Man, I promise you, man, this is my word, man. He talking to the man. I don't know who the fuck told him. I don't want to say the lieutenant told him because, like I told y'all, they in that office. I couldn't hear what he was telling the Predator. But all I know is this, man. A little bit after he talked to the Predator, man, I was thinking he was telling the Predator, like, if you mess up one more time, that's your ass. Because I don't think he would tell the Predator this information knowing what the Predator is going to do. But somehow, the Predator found out that old dude told, man. Somehow that old dude told, I promise you, man. But he was messing with the right old head this time around. Man, I promise you. So I guess the old head was probably on point. Old head slept in cell 6. So I guess he was probably already on point, knowing that somebody, you know what I mean, that the Predator might find out that he done this act by writing the Predator out the block. He wrote a kite, I guess, to the watch office telling them that this man is doing this and doing that. And then they probably was just like, yo, they don't know what's going on. The lieutenant know what's going on. So they probably like, they just gonna move him. So the LT came in the joint and stopped the move. Man, the lieutenant stopped the move, y'all. I promise you, he stopped the move. First person I looked at was the dude, Sean. Sean was standing on the top tier like this. He was just waiting for them to say packing stuff. He was looking like this. He was waiting for the Predator to leave. He was like, when the Predator came up, the Predator was like, yeah, he trying to get me out of here. It ain't gonna work. Yeah, don't worry about it. It ain't gonna work. Yeah. Sean was like, he walked right past Sean. He got the door. He said, man, get in here, man. Going in, jump. Next thing you know, the door closed. Couldn't go up again. I'm like, heck, man, he pounding his brains out, y'all. So boom. It's crazy, man. So they couldn't even get rid of him by writing him out the block. Man, but as soon as that shift left, man, the evening shift came on, man, I looked up, man, I just seen the Predator. He was moving in silence too. He just came like, he kept camping out by the dude's cell, because cell 6 is by the steps. Like, he by all by the steps. He over there. He all in places he don't ever be. But the whole time he plotting on the old head. Man, I promise you, man. Ladies say, cell break! Doors open up. Doors open up. All you see is a big fat Predator. He was like, he turned around. Man, that's my word. He about to run in the old head cell. All you seen was like some liquid. Like something just come out the old head cell. All you seen was a splash. That joke was like, that joke took him back out the door. We went in the door and he was like this. Old head ran out. Boom. Old head just started hitting him on some wild shit. But they out in the park. He like, dude, he jumped on his neck. Dude was like, he can't see. He grabbed old head. He like, boom. He dumped old head hard as a bitch. He was like, boom. Boom. He started hitting old head. Next thing you know, boom. Lady hit him with a shotgun. He like, boom. Predator fall over here. He on the ground. He trying to get up. He like, old dude, get up. Old dude wrecking him hard. Next thing you know, police come in. Everybody went in the joint like, stop. She told her, stop, don't shoot no more. Stop, put the gun there. Stop, oh, we got. They was like, y'all stop. They grabbed a big Predator. He was like, he was still on the ground squirming. He was like, they're like, get on your back. They're like, get on your stomach. They got a knee on his back. They're like, turn your hands behind your back. He was like, I need 2 cuffs. He's like, give me another handcuff. He's like, the old dude was like, you stay right there too. The other dude grabbed it, boom. They gave him, put the cuffs on him. He was like, what's going on here? What's going on? He was like, man, that man attacked me in my cell. He came in my cell and attacked me. Predator was like, I ain't do nothing. I'll let the LT, he'll tell you I'm good. I ain't gotta go. He was like, nah, nigga, you going to the hole. Man, they took that nigga to the beam, man. Man, they took the Predator to the beam, man. I promise you, I went back there and worked one day, and they had that nigga in cell 22. I seen him. He was on the door like this with his shirt off. He seen me. I was walking. He was like he was ready to call me and say, hey, Weezy. But he thought about all the madness that he know. He was like, he started looking for the other dude. I'm looking at him like, yeah, nigga, don't call me. But the good thing about this story is, man, that Sean got saved. Sean got saved from the Predator, man. He got saved from the Predator, man. The old dude saved him. The dude in 25 couldn't do it, man, but the old dude saved him from getting violated, man. From the predator, man. That was the good news, man. The bad news, he still remained a boy after this, man. Like, I seen Sean years later on the compound. He was a boy, man, to somebody in 2 building, man. The old head predator dude, he ended up going to 1 building, man. I seen him, and he was up to his predator activities once again. But at the end of the day, man, like, he was still saved from this guy, man. Remained a boy, and that's a sad situation, man, but somebody stole his manhood, man. When you get your manhood stolen, it's hard to regain your manhood once it's stolen, man. Once it's stolen, it's stolen. There's nothing you can do, pause, man. But I felt bad in this whole situation, man, just seeing that man go through that, man. But it'd be so much stuff in penitentiary that people go through when it comes to you being green and not knowing who you're moving in the room with. You got to be aware of that, man. But you can stop all of that by just not coming to prison. Just don't come to prison and you don't have to go through this, man, of getting moved in the cell with a dude named Bunky, man. Stay out here on the street with your family, man. That's all I'm going to tell y'all. But that was a crazy situation. And that's the end of the damn story. I appreciate y'all for watching, man. Y'all know the count, man. Stay out the way, man, for you can live a good life out here with your family. Period, man. But y'all already know what it is, man. This was the Tuesday banger. That's what I need y'all to do with this one. Like, share, subscribe as well. Let's get it. Let's go. But y'all be safe and stay y'all ass out the way.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way, if you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous. Did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.